Hi.
I didn't even know it was Sharon because she's blind
After I went to
again.
the office and I didn't see you
Oh,
over
yeah.
there.
We were done.
Okay. Everybody know who she is?
Do now.
Do now? Okay. You know what that means? She's going to give you a hard time because she's going to bring your products to the market. So you better behave yourself.
Okay.
Okay, good. Leslie, you see what I mean? How complicated would that be?
What Matt wants to do?
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't know why you didn't do it an effing week ago. Like, or 2 weeks ago when we first met with her.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know.
Ellis, is this what you want to talk about?
Yes.
Okay. This is just a
Okay, what giveaway?
Are you ready?
10 of those guys. Right.
10 of what?
11 o'clock. Great. Am I alive?
You're live.
Oh my goodness, I'm alive. You know, let me tell something. Look at me today. I'm so energized because they were so nice to me last Friday. They gave me a day off. Okay. How many months start from April, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, 7 months. They only give me 1 day off. You see how tough they are on me, you know? So I need your help, okay? So we need to keep these things going. Now today, again, we're going to talk about the school projects because we firmly believe opportunities. The opportunity is come from the parents, okay? I think all the parents want to make sure that kids have the best of the best education, but in order to get the best education, they have to have the best environment, okay? And obviously we understand kids sometimes kind of a little bit hyper, right? So in order to give them the best environment, in order to help them to focus on what they do, in order to make sure that, how do you say that, Leslie? The focus of the expansion, I mean, 1 hour, 2 hours, is that a word for that? That normally we're only able to focus on certain things for 2 hours or 1 hour, kids are only able to do like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 30, it's their attention span, yep.
Right, so we want to extend that. We want to make sure between hour and hour and a half, they can really focus on the things they must do, which is a learning. So that being said, I hate to put it this way, guys, okay? Can you guys imagine today if there's no lights? Or today, we're only using a candle light. For that reason, I don't think all the kids will study their hard at all. You know, these kids today is a little bit enjoy the good life. But remember, every time we talk about good life, come from the lights. Without lights, we cannot see things. Without lights, we really cannot perform and function ourselves. So that's why we're going to focus on the school today because we'll focus on the kids. We talked about this before, but we want you engage with. So engage with us is, Leslie and I talked about this before, is if you have any opportunities out there, together, you and us together, we'll be so happy to retrofit one school, one classroom as a project. So to show the school the difference in terms of light output, lights, and the different light technology. So during this next 45 minutes, you just keep thinking, okay? Not just we're able to do one classroom, okay? We're also able to do one hallway, how about that? Also, we can do one cafeteria, right? Because they require different type of the fixture out there. And you know what? We can do one of the outdoors. Jerry's going to talk about outdoors, right? There's so many. I would say if you identify each area of the schools, you will find out you have at least 6 to 7 or maybe up to 10 different areas require a different type of the lighting requirements over there. So if you don't have the opportunity for the classroom, hey, go out the hallway, right? And without a hallway, go to cafeteria, just keep circling. You will, because we are standing behind you. We want to make sure you have the business opportunity. So that being said, we don't care too much about the big kids, right? We want to go back to the beginning. right? Sure, because the parents put lots of attention to the little kids. That's where the opportunities are. So Gary, would you come here, talk about as the opportunity, size again, look at the size.
Sure, so this might be some review for a bunch of you guys, but we're gonna go through it real quick for you again.
Okay, I have a calculator ready for you, okay? So you do your things, I will tell you the opportunities about, okay?
All right, so I'm gonna skip this line then. I'm gonna go ahead and go down here. So
Wait, why don't you skip this line?
this one, because this is calculated from all of this below.
Okay, good.
So we're gonna work it backwards.
And work it backwards.
Okay, let's tell everybody how big the deal is, Okay,
Right.
okay, here we go.
So today we're gonna focus on how many schools there are in the US. There's 132,000 schools in the US, and 98,000 of those are K through 12. And that K through 12 is that really good market.
So K to 12, again, they're the younger kids,
Right.
right? Number one. Number two is, look at the percentage. That's almost 60 to 70% of the 132, right?
Yeah, it's almost all of it. Yeah, it's actually
Not all of them. It's about 70%.
Yeah.
More than 70 to 75% is K to 12.
right.
75.
Yep.
Right. Okay?
Yep. And then a typical school is gonna have 30 to 40 classrooms, and then we anticipate
That's a lot. 30 to 40 classrooms.
just the class.
Just a classroom.
hallways,
Not
making
including
those
the hallways,
Yeah.
not including the, right.
Yeah,
Okay, just
not
simple.
including any kind of special
Any kind of
room.
special, it's just classroom.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot, each school, wow, that's why, okay, so then keep going,
Okay.
okay.
And then we've got probably about 6 to 10 panels per.
Only 6, I
classroom.
thought a classroom was pretty big.
I don't know. I mean, I would say this rectangle is our average classroom, but
The rectangles here, it's
Yeah.
about 6 to 10, I would say more to 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if you're using the maximum number, you're talking about 10 panels per classroom, 40 classrooms per school. Is that
Right.
how you go backwards, end up to 50.8?
no, this is actually the low number.
That's a low number.
Yeah. So I want to be
Okay.
reasonable with.
So you want to do reasonable number, but you know me, I'm a sales guy, right? I want to go with high numbers. So
Yeah.
my high number goes like this, okay? My high number with the 10 panels per room, okay? Then times 40 classrooms per school, that means 400, okay? That means I times how many school here? Okay, I have 98, 158. So my calculation come out is just through, not including the high school, just go through K to 12, I have almost 40,000,
Yeah,
40 million
40,
here.
right.
40 million here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go back to the 52.8. So pretty much my number matches Jerry's number. Yeah, okay? Now let's go a little bit slow here, okay? Now another calculation has to be done. How many been retrofit so far?
This is how many that still need to be retrofitted. Is this 52.8 million?
Okay, if you look at 52.8 million, okay, right? 52.8 million times, okay? Hey, Paul, what's our, let's say 2 by 4, 50 bucks a pop for us, right? I just want to tell you our opportunity, then you calculate your opportunity. I do a $50 piece, a little bit high end, okay? So you know what that means?
What's it mean, Alice?
I lost account on the zeros. Let me do the one more time, guys. Right.
Yeah, your calculator's not long enough.
5.28 times 50, okay?
52.8. Oh, you're making the zeros different?
Right, okay? You know what that means? I'm looking at opportunity right now. Okay. You think you're very good at it, right?
He likes to think so.
Of what?
I think that's probably $1 billion, right? There you go.
You look at opportunity of $2.64 billion opportunity out there for us, but for you even bigger, right? Because you also have to do the service installation, blah, 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 blah. So this overall market, if you look at this overall market, is roughly around $5 billion overall market to the end user side. Doesn't matter how you cut it, that's how you see the opportunities, right? Do you agree, Paul?
Yes, I agree 100% with that.
Okay, and obviously I'm a reasonable guy. Okay, I'm not that greedy, okay? I think all I like to have like 1/3 of that business, so it's like everybody have to share a little bit, okay? Do you think my 30% part is reasonable kind of demand to ourselves?
That's pretty
right?
reasonable.
Okay,
Pretty
so
reasonable.
30 times that, we're talking about something around 30, about close to 800 million.
Right.
Guys, we have work to do here. 800 million, guys. Right?
A lot of opportunities.
Lots of opportunity. You know, 800 million for us, okay? And that's what we're going to do day in, day out. You have my commitment, okay? That means when we have 800 million opportunity, altogether you have out there, plus your service, everything else, you're talking about 1.6 billion for you. Now, that almost like we talked about in the past. For my 800 million, we want to make sure you have the products, you have the best price, you have the best functionality, you have best quality.
Yes.
That's our commitment to earn our 30%, which is 800 million.
There you go.
Right?
That's right.
Is that how we do it? Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
right? So be real. That's how much we willing to behind this to back you up. Okay? So that being said, you can look at the other side. Okay? Can we look at the other side?
Yeah.
Let's assume not everybody is going to do the panels. Let's assume your 52.8 panels take half of that, which are roughly around, let's say 25 million of that,
Right.
right? People just simply want to put the tubes inside.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a big number here.
Am I right, guys?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
Right?
100% correct. Some people are just going to put tubes in.
So let's say Paul's lazy today. Paul says, screw those guys. All I'm going to do is pop the TA tubes inside, right?
Yeah.
Either type A or type B, whatever I want to do, right? So you're talking about 52. I just take a 25 to 30 minutes. I take a 25, right?
Right.
Okay, 25 times 4.
Yeah.
Let's say conservatively, 25 times 3,
There you go.
right?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I'm saying is 3 tubes.
Yeah. 3 tubes.
Right? I'm not using 4 tubes, 3 tubes.
3 tubes.
That will put us at 75 million tubes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
75 million tubes, guys. Then guess what? Times, let's say our selling price, right? Let's say $4. Okay? That put us at 300 million. That will put you at 600 million. Am I right so far, guys?
Just in tubes.
Just in tubes. Just in tubes, 300 million. Just in tubes. You know what? For 300 million, I will do anything. I will kiss your butt. I will make whatever you want to get your 300 million.
I can't make that same claim, but pretty close. Pretty close.
We will help you.
We'll help you.
Hey, guys, look, it's an opportunity here, 300 million. You will do that too. No, I do not suggest you do that, okay? But for you, it's 600 million because you add on your service, everything else, you're doing business, right? This is just TCP's number, okay?
Yeah.
Not your number. Your number should double that number.
Yeah.
This is huge, guys. Doesn't matter how you cut it. You can start from the panels or you start from the TA tubes. Doesn't matter how you cut it. Remember, I'm using 25. So the other, okay, the other almost 50, almost 32 million over there, still the panels. So what I'm saying is, as far as I'm concerned, business opportunity with your guys, my 800 million, double that to 1.6 billion, still stand. Doesn't matter which one you do it. You can do either on the panel side or you do the TA tube side. Remember we talked about the other day, Paul? Okay, we believe in this country we have 50-50, which means 50% with the utility program,
Yep.
the other 50% without the utility program.
Yeah.
Remember TA tubes we talk about right now, right?
Oh, tubes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. 50% with the utility, so you make that $1.50 to leave on.
Sure.
50% without the utility.
Right.
We say, you know what? Save your money because we have a called TCP Pro with
Proline.
Pro line with a non-DLC on. With that, with that same performance, right?
Same performance.
1,800 lumens.
Type A, yeah.
Type A. Okay, either type A, B, type A. They're all
Right, right.
1,800 lumens.
1800 lumens.
The difference, remember we talked about this before, we talked about the difference is, okay, DLC 120 lumens per watt.
Yep, this is about 105 to 110 lumens.
Okay, but difference is, at a type A, 1800 lumens, DLC runs at a 15 watt.
Type A, 1800 lumens DLC, or non-DLC runs at 16 watts.
Okay. And in the meantime, type B double N, let's say DLC runs on 12 watt.
13 watts.
But difference, 1 watt difference,
1 watt.
guys, the end result is $1 difference in the cost.
Right.
That means if the 50% of the country using a non-DLC tube, you're able to get $1 difference.
I'd be willing to bet more than 50% of the country is going to use this.
Let's look at the savings.
Yeah,
Okay,
lots of
all
savings.
right?
Sure.
We are not greedy, remember that? We're talking about 75 million tubes.
Yeah.
75 million tubes divided by 2. Okay, it's like 37 million. $1 piece. You, us together, will help the school project end user save $37 million for the 50% of the country without a utility bill. Am I right, guys? So it doesn't matter, you cut it. This is our job, guys. We want to make sure whatever the projects you are doing at the school, you have to get the best pricing. But best pricing is kind of tricky sometimes based on the different areas, utility, non-utility, right?
Right.
Why you want to give a non-utility area to using utility tube? You charge people for extra dollar for what? There's no need to do. That's our specialty because Paul, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, also, if you remember, there was one area we talked about last week. I don't remember the area, but they were
Sure.
saying they had a $4 rebate on the tube.
Right.
Utility rebate.
Right.
That's free.
That's
Yeah.
free. That's
Free
free
now.
for free. That's $4, right?
You
So
can
it
live the whole
doesn't
school
matter
for free.
what you cut it. We're able to get you the deal you want. So that being said, let's come back on the panel side. Paul, will
Yeah.
you show them your free wattage on it? You
Yeah,
Okay.
on the driver? Sure.
One thing,
One of the drivers off the panel.
okay, one thing I just want to share with my personal thoughts. I have so many of those, okay? Especially today's Monday, last 2 days, I had nothing
Yeah,
else
what
to do.
type of thing?
Lots of time to think. Paul, let's start with your 2x4.
Sure,
What's
2x4.
the- Okay, most commonly using 2x4.
2x4, very
2x4.
common.
Okay. What's the wattage you have on 2x4?
So on the 2x4, we have 3 wattages. There's a little black switch in our driver compartment box there.
Okay.
So 3 wattages. 2x4 is a 46 watt, or a 39 watt, or a 29 watt. You can select between the 3. One driver, multiple wattage.
Okay. Now, Paul, would you share with the people why you put 3 drivers on this? What kind of convenience or the creativities or the savings you create? Why you need a 3 on it?
So we're talking about 2x4s, and if you ever look at the 2x4 fluorescent in the ceiling, what do you see? 4 tubes, Right.
Hold on a second.
4 tubes,
4 tubes here,
3 tubes,
3 tubes here,
or 2 tubes.
3 tubes. So in order for school have the maximum savings right now and the best service, right?
Yes.
Okay, you take a 1 panel, go to the school, you look up, see how many tubes over there.
Yeah,
If you only see 3 tubes, boom, switch down to 39 watt.
just like that. We got it.
Okay, and if you see only 2 tubes over there, okay, you instant switch to 29.
Got it.
Can you imagine the 46 and 29? You're talking about 17 watt difference here between this guy and that guy. You see what I mean? That's the beauty of what Paul put together here. All you have to look up what's in it. That's it. You don't have to come back to us or go back to your warehouse. No. The contract is just switch over either
Flip the
on
switch.
39 or 29. Done.
Very easy.
That's number 1. Number 2,
Mhm.
okay? I think there will be tremendous amount of savings for the schools. I'm not
Oh,
kidding
yeah.
you.
Yeah, there's a lot of savings.
So
there.
Paul, we're replacing the fluorescent tubes, am I right?
We are. Yes.
Okay. So fluorescent tubes, TA.
PA fluorescent. Mm-hmm.
Tell me TA fluorescent, what's the wattage out there today?
Typically, those are 32 watt.
32 watt.
Mm-hmm.
As a brand new TA tube 32 watt. What's roughly, what's the lumens on?
The lumens, it's right around 26 to 2,800, depending.
I would say
brand
go
new.
up a little bit. I say 3,000.
You've given you a little more.
This is a brand new net. Which means if the school installed those tubes 4 or 5 years ago, they have the 3,000 lumens.
Yeah.
As all of you guys know, the fluorescent tubes deteriorating the lumens along the way.
Every time that switch goes on and on.
Switch on off,
Little
on
more.
off,
So
on off.
how many days does
So
that happen?
let's say ready for 50,000 hours, but
Yeah.
we believe at 25 to 30,000 hours.
Yeah, your lumens are.
Okay, let's do a conservative lumens.
Okay.
What do you think? Conservative, not aggressive, not aggressive. Don't give a fluorescent bad time or a
All
bad
right,
name.
all right,
Okay,
all right.
Right.
I won't give it a
Do you
bad
guys
name.
follow what I'm doing? Yeah.
35,000, 30 to 40,000 hours, somewhere in there. I think that 35,000.
No, or 35%.
Oh, you want
What's the
percentage?
lumen percentage? Right.
Oh, the limit drop at where are we at? How many hours?
Okay, at
50,000?
30,000 hours.
At 30,000 hours, I think you're probably going to lose at least 30% or 40%.
30%. No, 30%. Be nice.
All right, I'll be
Remember?
nice.
So
I'll be
30% of that, you know what that means? They actually will lose 900 lumens. So at the 30,000 hours, you will end up at 2,100 lumens. Now, this is how bizarre this is, but it's good. Why? Because our eye, day by day, just adjusted.
Yep.
That's why today we run into a very special, unique problem. Every time when Paul go out say, oh, you have 4 lamps, I give you 46 watts. You know what the people's coming back to Paul?
It's too bright.
Too bright. Because of this. Because of this. That's why we strongly suggest you guys, okay, is you take average, we will take average out there between 2,000 to 2,100 lumens. But if you talk about directional, indirectional, the 2,100 lumens only 60% being shining on the floor. If you take 60% of that, you 6 of that, okay, 6 of that, you end up at 1,210.
So I want to make sure we didn't lose anybody there, Alice. So what you're talking about is I have the light up there in the fixture.
Right.
And the fixture's only giving me a certain percentage of that light bulb because it goes all directions that way.
Correct.
So I'm only getting a certain percentage actually to me on the floor.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I think that might confuse people a little bit. We're in
Yeah,
that
do a
space.
circle. So
We're in
people,
that
we
space.
call deliverable now.
Let me use a different color.
Okay.
So that way you keep it your red.
Okay, I keep my red.
Yeah, you keep your red.
Okay, how about I
Mine
give
is
you
the green maybe or something. There you go.
green? Yes.
Whichever color.
Yes, I have the green.
So this is the TA2. And the light's coming out in all directions of that TA2, right? But then I have a fixture here,
Right.
because the fixture's got to redirect the light down, right?
Yes.
So all this light that's bouncing around is getting lost up in here.
Right.
So I'm not getting all my light from my TA2 down to me. Right. That's not true.
Sure.
A lot of it's bouncing around in the fixture.
Right.
Still. So
So
that's
we
where I
will
was
do
at 60%.
conservatively 60%.
60%.
So if
yeah.
you convert a brand new fluorescent at 3,000 lumens, convert that to LED. Why LED becomes deliverable?
LED is very directional. LED doesn't have this up light bouncing around in the fixture. All the LED lights coming down.
Right.
All of it.
The reason I'm using my red, okay?
Yeah, use your
Paul
red.
is
Use
a
your
green,
red.
right?
Use your red.
So the LED right now, we need a little bit room here.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. What happens is fluorescent is a coated phosphor, so 360-degree lights come out.
Lights going everywhere.
LED we mount right here. That's where the light source is. So only has a one direction to go. Is that one?
Yep. Very directional versus.
So that's why we
TA2.
say 60% compared to fluorescent is deliverable. If you take a 3,000 lumens from fluorescent, 60%, that end up with 1,800 lumens. That's why today we measured LED at 1,800 lumens, right?
Yes.
Okay, now can we come back?
Yeah, I just want to make sure people understood that because jumped on there.
Right.
Okay.
So let me come back because I think this is important, guys. I'm not kidding you, okay? Because you will become a hero when you explain that to the school
Yeah,
maintenance guy.
Just this
You will
concept.
become the hero.
A lot
Now,
of people don't
remember
get
I said, Paul, 30,000 hours, what does he think? He said 30, 35. I just take the 30% of that. That means 3,000 rooms, 30%, that's a 900. That means about a couple of 3 years, you end up at 2,100 lumens.
Right.
2,100 lumens at a 60% deliverable. Remember
Right.
that?
Because now
That
you're
will end up with 1,210. 1,210 times 4 lamps over there, right?
4 lamps.
Okay, and times 4. So the lumen is 4,840 lumens
For the whole fixture.
for the whole
The
fixture.
whole
right now.
fixture.
That's what's there before you replace it. Right?
Yeah.
That's the 4 lamps you're talking about. Because of that, you don't need 46 watts.
No, that's a lot of lumens.
That's
compared.
too much lumens
Yeah.
for that. Because this is 39 watt. That's what I'm saying. You will save money on.
Yeah.
For the same
Can
token,
actually switch down.
okay, for the same token, you do the exactly same thing on the TA2s, LED. You do
Yep.
exactly same thing.
Again, directional. The directional.
Okay, now, sometimes when you do the TA2s, you may run into an issue is you want to have the light up evenly,
Yeah.
right? So you put 4 tubes over there. Now
Yeah.
you take 3 tubes, right?
Yeah.
We also are making the low wattage tubes right now.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
We just have a tube coming at a 5 watt.
Yeah.
So we can help you to adjust that. But again, real life, you have to one notch down from 46 to 29. 46 to 29, think about this. You're talking about saving 7 watt right there. 7 watt. The 7 watts is above the 32 watt, it's an additional 40 watt. That's what I'm saying. School need to stay calm and a nice, even distribute. So we're only talking about panels right now.
Yeah, we're just talking about panels.
Do you agree? We're
Yeah.
only talking about panels.
Yeah, we're just talking about panels. Yeah.
Okay. So that means that the was 2 weeks ago now.
Uh-huh.
2 weeks ago Friday.
Yep.
Remember, we got an opportunity to look at a school project
Yep.
in cafeteria,
We did.
right?
Yes.
They using a 10 inches commercial recess pan. Think about that one. Commercial recess pan. Guess what's in it? What's in it is a 250 watt metal headlight.
Yeah. So they didn't have these.
They don't have this.
They don't have that.
They have a 10 inches with a 250 watt metal headlight.
That's all.
Guess what? Paul said, no big deal, we will do it.
Yeah.
So as you listen to our shows, we have a full line of the commercial, okay, line, which you see right now. Okay. This is only up to 30 watt. However, in order to compete against 20 feet high in the cafeteria with a 250 watt inside, Paul has a unit today. We are sending the samples to those guys. You have a 10 inches here.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So Paul has this unit with a 10 inches with a 50 watt here. 50 watt. Okay. They will punch out 7,000 some lumens. But the thing is, show them you need to get in closer. Paul.
I don't know if I can get any closer.
That's it.
No, you're good, you're good.
So you see in there, we have that it's clear, but there's a Fresnel lens in there. Now Fresnel lens gets any trapped light in the can out of the can and onto the floor where we need it.
Right.
Remember, we were talking about things being trapped by the fixture here.
Okay. With that, 20 feet high, this guy will deliver 21 foot candles on the floor and 27 foot candles at 3 feet high on the table. We definitely going to beat that 251 meter headlight.
Oh yeah,
Do you agree?
absolutely.
So that's why we get excited. Now, the thing is, I'm not, you know, we love what I do, okay? You know, we talk a lot, okay?
We do.
Right? And sometimes people say, oh, you're BS. No, I'm not BS. Yes, I am BS with the real product, by the way, okay? So that's a different level, okay? We do have all the fixture applications. All you have to name the application, we will have the product to fit into it.
Yeah.
We're that good today. We're that good. We're able to take each other in high school, right? So obviously, we don't want to walk into the outdoor that I just focus on 2 areas. In cafeteria, most likely, either the panels or the commercial downlights, one way or the other. We do not see another opportunity out there. Do you see anything else? No.
No, just pretty much these.
But think about the opportunity, man. All you have to do is let us know. All you have to do, right, Paul? I mean, I'm not. We do have magic here, Paul.
A little
Right?
bit, yeah, we got a little bit of magic. Just let us know what you need. We can do a lot of different things to help you out.
So again, need your help. We're willing to do the projects for you. We're willing to light up one area, either the hallway or the classroom for free. If you have any opportunities out there you believe will build into your entire school project, we'll be so happy to do that.
We could do a small demonstration unit out there or
Right.
something like that.
Just let
4 or
us
5
know.
panels, let us know.
It's a teamwork. You together, we make that happen.
Mhm.
Okay. So again, you reach out to us, say, hey, I have a school project here. Would you guys willing to help us? Okay, to do one project based on the Jerry's number here.
Yep.
The maximum they use is 10 panels. We have no problem. We give you 10 panels. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, 10. You know what? If they don't want to do the panels, they want to do the TA tips, we give you 40
Yeah.
okay, TA tips.
Mhm.
Because seeing is a believing.
Absolutely. This is something you got to see for yourself to understand and really get it. Yeah.
Right, really get it. So this is, doesn't matter how you cut it, how you see it, it's a huge opportunity. But two more things I think you should look into it. Okay?
Mhm.
We're pushing very hard. I think it's perfect for the school. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one is smart box.
Oh, yeah, the smart box is awesome.
Right? So, Leslie, we're doing excellent. You have a huge projects going on right now, right?
We have a huge promotion
Oh,
going on
huge
right now.
promotion. Okay.
Mhm.
Obviously, we believe in order to turn all the panels or lightings or recess out there, we want to make sure they eventually should turn into the smart lighting. That's what
Yes.
everybody's talking about, right? In order to do that, TCP has a different approach today, right? We call the local approach. So in other words, somebody may have a gigantic sky,
Skyscraper or something.
we
you
take a
got huge
different
building
approach.
control systems.
right?
That's not-
So what approach you are taking?
We want to use a localized approach where you can control those at a local level. You can have somebody that can just set it up once and then do individual areas and have it all good.
So in other words, classroom could be a perfect example.
Yeah.
Right?
And you could start small and just incrementally add on to our system. too.
Each classroom, Jerry, I would say one group.
Yeah.
Classroom 1 or 2, or this is the lab 1 and 2, or this is chemical lab, this is a physics lab you can put a name to, right?
Yeah.
That's almost perfect. You have a 10, 20 panels or the
Mhm.
lighting devices over there.
Yeah.
But what we do right now, so-called local version, is we're using Bluetooth mesh.
Mhm.
Just like your phone. Remember, there's nothing special about it. All your phones, all your, Leslie, you told me the other day, all the computers, all the
Ever since 2018, everything has Bluetooth integrated into it.
okay, all we do is we have we put another Bluetooth chip in this little box. Okay, with that connect to our panel, for instance. So
Yeah.
show people how you do that. It's how easy.
So it's very easy.
You don't have to do it. That no, Paul,
You got one?
it's how Paul does it. Okay, if you say I would like to have a free one. Okay, so Paul, what do you do?
So I took the cover off the panel. I knocked out the little button there. So you just feed the wires through. This snaps in, mechanically secures, and it's all color coded. Black and white to black and white, purple and gray to purple and gray.
Okay,
Very
so
easy.
now he is done. So let's say you have a classroom for 10,
Mhm.
right? So I put all 10 attached to this.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, Leslie just told you guys, we give away the smart box for free right now. Free, okay?
To distribution.
Right, okay? So you can do whatever you want. So after that, you attach to that, then Jerry, you download the app. It's called
Right.
TCP Smart Stuff.
Right, so this app is available on any Android or iOS device. I'll go ahead and go into that panel I was holding, and I can turn it on now. So it's a smart panel officially. I can also control the dimming anywhere in between, down to 5%. I'll go ahead and bring it back up again, turn it off, and then I can schedule when any of these events happen and link up to 100 of those smart boxes together.
Right. Isn't that cool? Okay. So obviously in the classroom, you may not want to use your phone. You
Yeah.
can use
This is one of my favorite, Alice.
your remote, right?
Yeah, because imagine like in a classroom, you didn't have dimming before, right? Now you have that capability. You can put this smart box in with the panel. You don't have to do any rewiring or anything.
Right.
Put that in there and use this remote control.
Sure.
And we have them overhead here, so I can turn them on and I can turn them off, or did that backwards. And then we can also dim it. See how it's dimming there, and then I can bring it back up. So we didn't have dimming here before,
Sure.
but we added it.
Right.
Very nice.
So that's very nice, right? But that's not it. Okay, that's not it. We also have something else very unique. Leslie, you want me to do it? You're going to do it.
I can talk about it, Alice.
Okay, we have
This
little.
is our smart sensor. It's a great little gadget. And what you have is you have passive infrared sensing technology, microwave motion sensing technology, and daily harvesting controls all in a little teeny package. Now you might be asking yourself, how do I switch back and forth between microwave and passive infrared in the same setting? And use this switch on the side. You permanently set it based on the sensing technology that's best for your space, and then you're good to go. I also want to point out that it's a very small sensor, being about 1 finger length in width.
Okay, now hopefully this one.
So I have it
Okay.
installed right here. You see there's a very fine computer cable, and that fits between the panel. and
It's
the
very
grid.
small, but
Very small, very thin. Fits real nicely. And this is toolless installation because it's double-sided tape.
But Paul will do that for you,
I
right?
will do it all.
So
for you.
Paul, just think about that. You have a classroom for 10 panels over there.
Uh-huh.
You have normally classroom will have the 2 doors, right? So all of them has all the TCP smart box.
Right.
But the 2 doors, they install the 2 sensors on both doors,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So let's say that sensors control. I don't have a sensors
You
here,
don't have a
but
sensor.
Jerry connect them together.
I have a
Okay.
sensor.
So
So
here we
if I
go.
move my hand, you see the panel is controlled by this sensor. So this is all configured via the app. You can control as many or as few as you'd like.
Just imagine this. If you want to do a mock-up, we'll help you to do that. You have 10 panels over there, okay? And 8 out of 10 only have a smart box because they talk to each other. The other 2, one on the other side of the classroom next to the door, has a sensors on it. After that, you don't have to do a thing, nothing. Okay?
Yeah.
Kids leave the house, half hour later, we stop for half hour, okay? Because we do not believe, okay? Let's say how many in the classroom, 20 kids?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
maybe 30 sometimes.
We do not believe 20 kids in a classroom able to sit tight, not move
I
for
doubt
30 minutes. We don't think so, okay? So we believe the 30 minutes is a lot enough.
Yeah.
But think about this. This is truly cool. Is when the kids going home 3 o'clock afternoon, right?
Mhm.
Nobody's there.
Everybody's
Half hour
leaving.
later, boom, all the lights are off.
Yep.
You don't need to leave them on at all. Our research turned out, Leslie, okay, saying when you're using motion sensors, okay, you save 30%.
Yes.
Minimum, you save 30%. That's another huge percentage savings. We believe the school should have that. It's a very unique. Also, give the kids a good time. Show kids this is a modern lighting technology.
Yeah.
we have, right?
Right.
Next one is you already heard about that, but we just want to repeat it one more time. Remember, our smart box is free, right?
Mhm.
Our sensors
sensor?
right now going with a $19.99. However, if you want to do one mock-up in one classroom with the 2 sensors on each side, we will give you that free.
Yep. Let us know.
That's really cool. Until people use it, right? Then you go, and we will also help you to do the calculation. So-called is a payback time, right?
Yes.
We believe those things can pay back within about a year.
Yeah, we can help you do the calculation, or if you want to run through it yourself, we have
You
a
can
tool
run
on our
myself.
website.
Okay. So the next one, obviously, we talk about statistics. Okay. As you know, the statistics one more time. I don't want to drive you nuts. I just want to do one more time. Just stick the message into your head. Okay. So again, we want to measure what's above me. Remember the blue peak, guys. Now, because we're talking about K-10, K-12, the kids need to have that.
Right, so I'm gonna take that measurement on my phone, hook up to that lighting passport that Alice is holding. There, that 3rd line down, you'll see CRI is at 83. I'll swipe to the right. There's that big blue peak Alice is talking about.
That blue peak drives kids nuts. Do you guys agree?
It absolutely will.
Okay? They need to be focused on the study. In order to do that, they need to calm down.
Mhm.
They do not need irritation through their eye. That's why the statistics become extremely important, which we have the table name for that.
Right, so same.
Actually, we have all of them. We have panels, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Look at this table name.
Right, so there you'll see 3rd line down that CRI is now at 98 under that table lamp. I'll swipe to the right. that Blue Peak is now under control and we have a nice balanced spectrum.
Right, we have all the scientific data to show you that. So that being said, Leslie, for this show, besides we engage with a free classroom markup, we also will give you 6 of those lamps, okay? And it's engaging with us and 6. So first 6, you are going to get this celestic table lamp. It's good for your kids, okay? Good for yourself. If you're using that lamp to do the reading before you go to bed, you will feel extremely calm. If you spend half hour reading under that one, you can experience by yourself. So we are giving away 6 of those table lamps correctly. Just give you a flavor how you feel, okay? Right. Again, we're also able to do the celestic TA tubes. What Jerry did, you heard that before, in one local school, right? Jerry, one more time. Come here, okay? You went to one local school.
Right, so we went into a school and we replaced their CFL that's in the room. The CFL has that Blue Peak as well. They were actually trying, or I'm sorry, fluorescent, not compact fluorescent. So they wanted to replace those lights, and we came in, showed them, hey, here's the spectrum. So just like before, just like Ellis, here's the spectrum that you're getting in your room. And they said, yeah, we were actually trying to get rid of this Blue Peak, and we did a few things. So they showed me some of their methods. One of them was they covered up the entire panel with some plastic sheeting. It looked a little odd in the room first off, and then also I took the same measurement tool and showed them, hey, your Blue Peak is still there. All you kind of did was dim the lights down.
Correct. Because people kind of have, they think that they put a shield on it, they can change something, but actually nothing changed. If you measure the spectrum, we call, right? The spectrum still shows a huge Blue Peak in it.
Yeah, you can't filter it out. It's the light source itself. So.
It's a chip. It's a chip doing that. Okay, so that being said, you switch half of the room, right?
Yeah, so half the room we switched out, and we're standing there and we're kind of mingling with the people there, and one of the maintenance managers walks in and he goes, hey, this room feels really different. I can't really put my finger on why. And everybody just kind of started giggling.
Maybe that day you were cheap, you only switch half of it. Next time I suggest you to change the whole room.
They had enough T8s to do the rest of the room.
Oh,
we just did that one half.
They only wanted to do half.
Okay, you know what I mean? Tell me, I understand you told me at least each class has each school has 4 of the special study room. Am I right?
Yeah, it depends on school size.
Sure,
but that's probably
another opportunity. Eventually, I believe all the classrooms should have a sadistic technology too. But let's take one step at a time. Right? Again, we are willing to do one classroom, one special classroom for any school using sadistic. This is the big deal, right?
Yeah.
So think about what we're offering, Paul, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. First of all, we're offering one classroom every school. You know, maybe I'm out of my mind. How many schools do you have?
How many schools?
You have
132,700.
Paul, do you realize what I just committed here?
That's a lot of schools.
Yes, that means we have to do 8,150 schools free.
We're going to get a lot of panels in here.
Oh my goodness.
You guys doing a lot of stuff.
What I just told you guys, I am willing and committed to 8,158 classrooms free.
That's a lot.
Number one. Number two, based on what I just said, we're also willing to use 8,150 schools with a smart box with 2 motion sensors in it. That's even bigger. I just beefed up that deal for you, right?
Wow, that's quite an opportunity there for somebody,
right?
A lot of schools, a lot of opportunities.
That's a lot of schools, a lot of opportunity. Mm-hmm. Don't miss it, guys. Okay. See and believe,
right,
guys?
Yeah.
If you don't go.
Where are you going, Jared?
Where are you going?
It's not gonna let me run away.
You know what I mean? I mean, this is a big deal. This is our commitment. We're willing to the 8,159 classroom free for you with the latest technology, with the smart box free, with the 2 motion sensors free, everything. Okay, I think that will really make your business go out to talk about the things. I don't think anybody, doesn't matter how big the company is, I don't even think the biggest company willing to do 8,158 rooms.
I don't think so. I never heard of anybody doing that.
Okay, that's how crazy we are. I tell you, that's how crazy we are. Okay, so Leslie, any questions?
I answered all the questions while you guys were rambling on.
Okay.
Oh.
So engage with us. It's unlimited. Okay. We want to have each case study being locked up, followed up on it, okay? Each classroom we do, we'll set up the case together with your guys. Then we need your help to follow up on it, okay? What's the progress being made for the rest of the classroom over there? Along the way, Paul and Jerry will give you all the knowledge during the replacement and also TCP. Remember, Leslie, TCP, return on investment, right? First of all, Jerry share with your guys how we do the layouts, okay?
Yeah.
We place how many lamps over there. Also, the second one, we show you the return on investment. Third one is we're connected to the utility program. We do the whole service, one stop TCP, the whole service, start beginning to the end. All you have to do is please give us the opportunity. We're taking care of everything there for you. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
I think you covered a lot of stuff there.
Did I say anything we couldn't do?
No, you didn't say anything.
I'm a little
I just
bit-
want to make sure.
I'm a little nervous about giving away so many.
That's a lot of
classrooms,
panels to give away.
but
but
Challenge us.
Can we do it? Absolutely.
Challenge us, right? But remember that, let me repeat it one more time. Every classroom we did, we want to follow up on the entire school project. That's the purpose.
Yep.
Okay?
Get the rest of the business.
Right.
Yes.
Because remember, you have 40 classrooms, right?
Yeah.
The reason we did one, because we want the under 39.
That's true.
Yep.
Is that right? So, I mean, I hate to say this, I mean, but that's the reason we are all together here. It's a business. If we able to do it, you able to do it. Think about your business, your growth of the business, your money, your profit. Just think, just keep thinking, okay? And you will end up like me, never sleep at night because you get excited. That's what we do here. Okay, so that being said, guys, really appreciate. Leslie, please come here, have the last word. Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys went through so many things.
Mhm.
Oh, so thank you everybody for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Again, this is our new format with our Let's Talk Lighting series. We really want to expand this out. And with that, we need all of the feedback from you. So if there's a case study or an opportunity or something that you want to take advantage of, definitely reach out to us so that way we can incorporate you into the conversation.
Or if you have a case as a subject you want to talk about, we
Same
were
thing.
supporting you. You become the
Absolutely.
host or hostess. We were
Absolutely.
supporting you. Okay.
Yep, so that's in online. We have a form that you fill out. It'll be in the thank you email that you'll get on instructions on how you can become a part of the conversation.
Right.
So
That being said, again, thank you.
mhm,
The day Monday. I'm
Monday.
sorry. Okay. I
Tired.
wish today's Friday.
me too.
Right. Okay. Have a good time. See you next time.
See you tomorrow where we talk about lighting basics.
Yes.